again, laying down on your mat, knees bent, feet on the floor, resting down. We're going to keep that neutral position the same way we always start class. Just taking those nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through a pursed lip. We're breathing in and out. As you're taking those nice deep breaths in and out, you're getting those hips nice and level. So remember those torches on your hip bones, shining up parallel to one another onto the ceiling or into the sky. Keeping the upper body nice and relaxed. Shoulders away from the ears, chest is nice and open. You've got the weights evenly placed to your feet. So big toe, little toe and heel. Just start to gently tighten through that tummy. From here, as you breathe out, we're going to tuck the pelvis under. So we're flattening the lower back into the mat. Take a nice deep breath in to stay. Exhale to release out to neutral. So we're tucking under to flatten. Holding there. Releasing back out. So as you're tucking under, we're trying to get that nice strong flat back position. So you're using your pelvis and your tummy muscles to move. Try to avoid squeezing the bottom. Getting that back as flat as you can. On this next one, we're going to hold. So tucking under to hold there. So you should have that nice strong flat back position just staying there. We're going to start to tighten the pelvic floor. So as you breathe out, you're tightening all the way in with your pelvic floor. Inhale to release. Exhale to tighten. Inhale to release. As you're tightening in the pelvic floor, you should feel as though those tummy muscles are working harder. Your back is slightly flatter into your mat. So you're thinking of that sensation stopping a wee mid-flow. We're going to half that contraction, so 50% tightening in the pelvic floor as you exhale. Inhale to release. So still thinking about those shoulders being nice and relaxed. Chest is open. So if you're feeling tense, just turn your palms up towards the ceiling or the sky. Pulling the tummy all the way down towards your spine. Keeping that weight even through your feet. So big toe, little toe and heel. We're halving one last time, so 20 to 25% tightening. This should feel like a very gentle lifting, something that you could sustain throughout any exercise if you needed to. It's just working in the background. So your flat back position should feel nice and strong. You're using your tummy muscles and your pelvic floor to help you to stay there. We're bringing both feet up into a tabletop position. And we're going to glue those legs together. As you breathe out, you're tipping both legs over to one side, releasing one hip from the floor. Inhale to the center. And we swap sides, tipping over. Release that hip. Back to the center. We're tipping over. And center. So although as you're tipping over, you're releasing that hip, you're trying to keep both shoulders in contact with your mat. You're using your tummy muscles to take you over to the side, to bring you back into the center where you should find your flat back, and again onto the other side. Nice deep breaths, keeping those legs glued together. Let's take 2 more on each side, tipping over and center, tipping over and center. Last time each side, tipping over and center, tipping over and center. Relaxing there and hug those knees in. Rocking from side to side if you need to. And then we're coming onto our hands and knees. We're going to do our back stretch. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Tummy's nice and tightened here. As you breathe out, you're going to tuck the pelvis under so we start to curve the back. Arching the spine. Your head is the last thing to drop. We're taking a nice deep breath in to stay. Exhale to let the pelvis go back to your start position. We're working through the spine, piece by piece, to lift the head. Tucking under to curve. Arching the back. Dropping the head. We hold. Then we're releasing back out through the spine. Piece by piece. Lifting up. So we want to get lots of movement through the back. Working into each section. Vertebrae by vertebrae. So if you have any areas that feel really stiff or sore, just take your time, slow them down, trying to release through each section, piece by piece. So as we're curving the back, think of pulling the tummy all the way in. As you release to your start position, you're thinking shoulders are away from the ears. Got 2 more here. Tucking under to curve. Arching the back. Drop the head. We hold. Releasing back through the spine. Piece by piece. The head lifts. This is your last one here. We're tucking under to curve. Arching the back. Dropping the head. We hold. And releasing out through the spine. Lifting the head. We push back into a shell stretch. Arms reach forwards. Bottom to the feet. Then we're going onto our backs to find neutral. So knees bent, feet on the floor. Got a curve underneath the lower back. You want your knees in line with your hips. So we don't want them knocking in or splaying out. Arms rest down beside you. As you breathe out, you're tucking the pelvis under, flattening the lower back into the mat. Start to squeeze your bottom, lifting your hips from the floor. So you're peeling away from your mat, piece by piece. Bring those hips up nice and high. We hold, take a breath in. Tucking the rib cage under, we're controlling down through the spine. Releasing out to neutral. So we tuck under to flatten. Squeezing the bottom, start to lift, peeling away from your mat. Piece by piece. To bring those hips up nice and high. We're holding there, take a breath in. Controlling down, the rib cage comes down first. Working through the spine. Releasing out to neutral. So again, we want to get lots of movement through the back. Just still make sure that you're slowing down any areas that are feeling stiff or sore. Think of peeling away from your mat. You've got the weight evenly placed through the feet. So big toe, little toe and heel. Tummy and pelvic floor are working. Taking nice deep breaths. Relaxing the upper body. Remember, you can turn your palms up if you're feeling tense through the shoulders. Let's take 2 more here. This is your last one. We're tucking under to flatten. Squeezing the bottom, start to lift. Peel away from the floor. Bringing those hips up nice and high. We hold. Controlling down through the spine. Releasing out to neutral. Take a full body stretch here. We're staying in neutral. So again, your knees will be bent. Feet are on the floor. We want that neutral position, that curve under the lower back. Arms rest down beside you. Take a deep breath in to nod the head, chin to chest. Exhale to lift the shoulders from the floor, reach your arms nice and long. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale to control back down. Chin to chest. Lifting the shoulders, reaching the arms, we hold. Control back down. So using your tummy muscles to lift you, pulling the belly button all the way down. Your chin to chest position, is there to try and keep that neck nice and relaxed. So think big nod of the head, then the tummy works to lift you. The arms are reaching nice and long to keep those shoulders away from the ears. Nice deep breaths. We're taking 2 more here, then we'll add some more movement in. One more here, chin to chest, lifting those shoulders, reaching the arms. We hold, control back down. From here, the beginning of the movement stays the same. So we're still chin to chest, lift the shoulders, reach the arms. From here, you're going to lean towards one foot with the hand on the same side. Come back to the center, down onto your mat. And again, chin to chest, lifting the shoulders, reaching the arms, leaning over to the center, back down to your mat. If your neck is really sore, support your head. Then just take one hand away as you're reaching towards the foot. Back to the center and down. So you're hinging through your waist. Using those nice deep breaths. Tightening in your pelvic floor. Give 2 more on each side. Chin to chest. Lifting the shoulders. Leaning over. Come to the center. Back down to your mat. Chin to chest. Lifting the shoulders. We reach to the foot. Back to the center. And down. One more on each side. Nod the head. Tighten that tummy to lift. Leaning over. And center. Down onto the floor. One more here. Nod the head. Lifting the shoulders. Lean over. Center. Down onto your mat. Relaxing there. Hug those knees in. Just give that neck a little shake from side to side. And from there, we're going to go on to our front. You can grab a drink here if you need to. So from here, you're going to be laying nice and long on the mat, with your hands mat width apart and in line with your ears. Looking down towards your mat, we're going to take a nice deep breath in to prepare. As you exhale, push the nose forwards, lift your head and your chest, your forearms stay down. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale to control back down. Push the nose forwards, lift the head and the chest. We hold. Control back down to your mat. So we want to be working every muscle in the legs from your feet all the way into your bottom. So up the legs into your bottom. If at any point your legs or your feet are cramping, tuck those toes under like I'm doing here, which will help to lengthen the back of your legs. Pulling your tummy in so that your bottom and your tummy can work together to keep your back nice and strong. You want the shoulders down. The chest is nice and open. Deep breaths. Think about getting taller as you're lifting from the floor. Got 2 more here, then we'll add some movement in. Pushing the nose forwards. Lift. We hold. Control back down. 1 more here. Push the nose forwards. Lifting up. We hold. Control back down. So from here we're adding in our single arm lift. So again you're pushing the nose forwards to lift your head and your chest. But as you're doing that, 1 arm comes away from the floor. Breathe in to hold. Control back down. Swapping sides. Push the nose forward, lift the head and the chest. The arm comes away. We hold. Control back down. Lifting up. And making sure you're still squeezing your bottom and your tummy. Keeping those shoulders relaxed. Staying really central as you're lifting. So making sure that you don't lean over, that you stay lifted in the centre. Nice deep breaths. Let's take 2 more on each side. Push the nose forward to lift up. Hold. Control back down. Push the nose forward, lift up, the arm lifts. We hold. Control back down. 1 more on each side. Forward and lift. Hold. Control back down. Last time. Pushing forward and lift. We hold. Control back down. From here, we're pushing back into a shell stretch. Bottom to the feet. Arms are reaching out in front. And then we're going on to our backs for the 100. So from here, we're going to find a nice strong flat back position. So you're really tucked under, there's no gap. I'm going to talk you through what we're doing and then we'll all go together. So we're going to bring those legs up into a tabletop position. Nice and close together. You can leave your head down here. If not, we'll be lifted through the upper body with the arms nice and long. Your palms are going to start facing the floor. We're going to rotate them as we change our breath, same as we did yesterday. So as you breathe in, your palms are facing the floor. As you exhale, they'll rotate to face upwards. So it will look like this. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. From there, we're going to take the hands behind the head. We're going to be going into 2 sets of 8, sitting up towards the legs. Once we finish there, the legs are going to lengthen as much as you can. Doesn't matter if there's a bend in the knee. The arms reach up, and we're going to reach towards the feet for 2 sets of 8. Then we hug those knees in, and we take a full body stretch. I'll talk you through everything so you know what's going on. So from here, find your strong flat back position. Excuse me. Bring those legs up into tabletop. Nod the head and lift the shoulders off if you're lifting your upper body. Your arms are nice and long. And we inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tummy in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pelvic floor, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 more, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, staying here, hands behind the head, we're going to sit-ups for 8, 7, 6, breathe, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8 more, 8, 7, 6, tummy's in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, from here, lengthen those legs, reach the arms up, we're reaching to the feet for 8, 7, 6, breathe, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, last set, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, tummy's in, 3, 2, 1, relax there, start by hugging those knees in, then we're going to reach out into a full body stretch. Good, well done, we're coming up to sitting. So in our seated position, we're going to do the same lean back we've been doing all week. So legs are crossed, sitting up nice and tall. From here, as you breathe out, lifting those arms up, we're going to curve the back, pulling that tummy in, and lean away from the legs. So no further than halfway. Holding here, take a deep breath in. Exhale, really tighten, lift yourself up and over, reach to the end of your mat. Holding for a stretch. Let me restack the spine, sitting up nice and tall. The arms lift and we go again. Curve and lean away. Holding here. Reach up and forwards to the end of your mat. Sitting up nice and tall through the spine. Ready to go again. We're going to curve and lean away. Deep breaths. Holding there, the tummy's nice and tightened. We're lifting up and over. Sitting really tall through the spine to go again. Shoulders are down. We curve and lean away. Holding there. Come up and over. Sit up nice and tall. We're doing one more here before we change the legs. So we're going to curve and lean away. Holding. Lift up and over. Sitting up really tall. And we're just uncrossing legs and crossing them the other way. So we've got the same movement here. Curve and lean away. Holding there. Lift up and over, reaching forwards. Restacking the spine. We want to try to get tightened through the pelvic floor. Curve and lean away. Hold it. Lifting up and over. Restacking. Sitting up tall. Curving away. holding. Shoulders down, lift up and over. Sitting up really tall. We're going to do 2 more here. Curve and lean away. Holding. Lift up and over. Restack the spine. Sitting up tall. We've got one last one here. Curve and lean away. Holding there. Lift up and over. Sitting tall through that spine. And relax. From here, stay with your legs crossed, however is comfortable for you, so you can change ways if you want to. Sitting up again nice and tall, you can use a pillow here if you need to. And we're going to bring the arms so that they're bent and in front of your chest. So we did this one a few days ago. So what we're going to do is a twist, twist to each side, but as you do that, you're going to take one arm away. So we're going to go twist, twist and centre. Twist, twist and centre. Breathe. And centre. And centre. So think of that second twist as like a pulse. Twist, pulse and centre. Twist, pulse and centre. Look at the hand. So you're taking the whole of the upper body with you. And centre. And centre. Twisting through the waist. So your hips are staying nice and still because we're seated on them. Keep the tummy nice and tightened. Breathe. Breathe and in. In. Shoulders are away from the ears. And in. 2 more each side. And in. And in. Last one each side. Twist, twist and centre. Twist, twist and centre. Relax those arms. From here we're going to go into our stretch that we've again been doing over the last couple of days. So take those legs mat width apart. Sit up nice and tall. You can use a cushion here if you find this uncomfortable. You bring those arms roughly in line with your feet. So quite a sharp V shape. From here we're going to twist so that your chest is in line with your foot. Leaning forwards, reaching towards those toes. Holding here for your stretch. Drop the arms. Sit up nice and tall. Then twist to the centre. Ready to go again. We twist. Reach forwards. Drop your head here. Holding that stretch. Drop the arms. Sit up nice and tall. Then come to the centre. So make sure as you sit up, you're still facing that foot. Twist, reach, dropping the head. Drop the arms. Sit up nice and tall. Centre. Arms lift. We twist. Reach for the foot. Dropping the head, helping you to stretch. Arms drop. We sit up nice and tall. Twist to the centre and lift. We twist. Reach, drop the head. Holding here for your stretch. Dropping your arms. Sit up nice and tall. Back to the centre. 2 more each side. We twist. Reach for the foot. Drop the head. Holding here. Drop the arms. Sit up nice and tall. Twist. Arms lift. Rotate. Reach. Dropping the head. We hold. The arms drop. Restack. Back to the centre. 1 more time each side. Twist. Reach. Drop the head. Holding that stretch. Arms lower. Lift up. back to the center. Last one here. Twist. Reach, drop the head. Hold. Arms drop. Sit up nice and tall and relax. From here, to the soles of those feet together. Knees are wide, hips are nice and open. Take hold of those feet and stretch forwards. If you want to increase this stretch, you're pushing your elbows into your legs and leaning forwards as you hold those feet. Good, we're going on to our backs. Grab a drink if you need one. We're finding a flat back position. So tucking under, get a nice flat back position. Lift those legs into tabletop and we're working on that diamond shape. So remember, you've got the legs apart, you've got that diamond shape in the middle. Arms rest down beside you, head stays on the floor. So to begin with, we're going to be reaching those legs away, bring the knees together. Inhale to bend, open back out. We're reaching away. The knees come together, bending the legs, getting that diamond shape. So if you need to, you can put the palms to face upwards. As you're reaching away, doesn't matter if your knees still stay quite bent. The longest position that you can maintain. Breathe. The tummy's pulled down. You're using your pelvic floor. Your flat back should be nice and strong here. Relax those shoulders. Deep breaths. So we've got two more here. Exhale, reach away. Inhale to bend. Last one. Exhale, reach away. Inhale, bend. Relax and hug those knees in. From here, again, we find our strong flat back position. So tucked under. Lifting those legs diamond shape. Remember that if this position is uncomfortable in your hips or your knees, just bring your legs back together. Okay? So this time, we want to try and get that head lifted. Chin to chest and lift the shoulders. You can either start with the hands behind the head or they're beside your knees. As you breathe out, you're going to reach those legs long and away from you. They hold. The arms reach away. Bring everything back in together. So reaching the legs away. Then the arms. Bring everything back in. Reaching the legs away. Then the arms. Everything comes back in. If your neck is really sore, support your head as the legs are coming away. Then either take one or both arms away before coming back in. So again, we want to keep that back nice and flat. Use your tummy, use your pelvic floor. It will feel the hardest as you take both the legs and the arms away from the body. If you're struggling to keep that flat back, keep your legs and your arms at a higher angle. We're going to do two more of these. Reaching the legs away. The arms reach away. Come back in together. Last one. The legs reach away. Then the arms. Back in. Hug those legs in. Just shake your head from side to side. So we're going to be in our flat back position one last time. Again, nice and tucked under. losing that gap, coming back to your diamond shape. You can either be head lifted from the floor or rest your head down. So if your neck is sore, you have got that option if you need it. So we're going to do the circling of the feet that we've been doing over the last few days. We're also going to add a little movement through the arms. So you're going to reach your legs away, reach the arms away. The feet are going to circle, then your hands are going to circle, then you're coming back in. So your feet are going to be going flex, out, round, together. Your arms are going to go, hands are going to go flex, out, round, together. So the arm circle will feel a little bit weird. Just go with it for today. So we're going legs up nice and long. Arms up nice and long. Circle the feet. Circle the hands. Come back in. Legs reach your way. Arms reach your way. Circle the feet. Circle the hands. Coming back in. If your head is rested down, it's the same. The legs reach long. The arms reach long. Circle the feet. Circle the hands. And come back in. Tummy needs to stay nice and tightened. Use your pelvic floor. Breathe. Legs reach your way. Arms reach your way. Circle the legs. Circle the arms. And back in. Shoulders away from the ears. Reach the legs long. Arms reach long. Circle the feet. Circle the hands. And back in. Remember that you need to keep that flat back. If you feel like you're losing that position, arms and legs stay high. Don't take them too low. Let's do 2 more of these. Reaching away. Reaching away. Circle. Circle. Come back in. Last one. Reaching away. Reaching away. Circle. Circle. Back in. Relax down. Come into a full body stretch. Just give that neck a little shake from side to side. From here we're staying on our backs, bending the knees, placing the feet onto the floor. And we want to be in neutral here. So as you're settling down, get that curve under your lower back. Knees are in line with your hips, so make sure they're not knocking or splaying out. And your arms rest down beside you. Take a nice deep breath in to prepare. As you exhale, squeeze your bottom, press into the feet, drive those hips up. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale to come back down. So you're not rolling through the spine like we did at the beginning. We're squeezing the bottom, driving straight up. We hold, control back down. Remember, knees in line with hips. Don't let them knock or splay. Squeeze and drive up. Holding, controlling down. Squeeze and drive up. Keep that tummy really tightened. That will help keep the chest and the ribcage in line. Use your pelvic floor. If your pelvic floor is working as those hips lift up, then you're strengthening lower into these tummy muscles, deeper down. Keeping the weight even through your feet. Big toe, little toe, heel. Relaxing those shoulders, get them away from the ears. Open up through your chest. and breathe. We've got 2 more here. Your last one stays lifted. Last one here. Squeeze and lift. We're holding. Make sure this squeeze is at the highest point you're able to lift. And that is your reference point. We're going to come halfway down. Squeeze and lift back up. Come halfway down. Squeeze and lift back up. So you're lowering just halfway down to the floor. Squeeze and lift. Coming halfway down. Squeeze and lift. So keep the bottom nice and tight as you're pushing back up. Tummy is still working. Use the pelvic floor. 3. 4 more. Lower down. Lift up. Lower down. Lift up. Last 2. Lower down. Lift up. Last 1 down. And up. Holding there. Check those hips are nice and high. Then control down into your mat. Relaxing there. Take a full body stretch. Little shake through the legs. Then we're going to go onto our front. So if you need a drink, then grab one. As you come onto your front, we want to be nice and relaxed in the upper body. You can use your hands or just your mat to rest down on. We're going to go into our leg kicks. We've done these all week. Really good for getting that range of movement through your knees and your ankles. So just one leg at a time. We're going to be hinging through the knee, pointed foot, kick, kick and down. Kick, kick and down. And down. And down. So you're thinking about the second kick being more of a rebound. So it's kick, pulse, down. Kick, pulse, down. And remember, I've said it all week that if you suffer from knee pain or tightness through that joint, keep it small, small, down. Small, small, down. So it doesn't matter if you're not getting that full range of movement. We're looking to loosen and improve that movement through the knee. Breathe, breathe, down. Down. Relax those shoulders. Want a little squeeze through the bottom, tightening in your tummy. We're going to change that into a flexed foot. It's exactly the same, but flex, flex, down. Flex, flex, down. Flex, flex. So what I want you to think about is pushing your heel to your bottom. Push, push, down. Push, push, down. So we've changed the position of the ankle. So with the pointed foot, you're working in what is called plantar flexion. With this flexed foot, we're working in dorsiflexion. So we're improving the range of movement that we have available at the ankle. Breathe, breathe, down. Push, push, down. 2 more each side. Last one. From here, bring your hands into that narrow position on your forearms, so you're slightly raised. Think about being nice and lifted, shoulders are down, you're underneath yourself with those arms. Pointed feet, kick, kick, down, kick, kick, down. Tighten your tummy, squeeze your bottom. You're now lifted through the upper body. Got to get that back strong. Down, down, kick, kick, down. Shoulders are down. Breathe. Flex the foot. Push, push, down. Push, push, down. Down. Work through that ankle. pulse, pulse down. Pulse, pulse down. 2 more each side. Last one. From here, if you're able to lift higher, you're pressing into the hands to lift up. If not, stay in that lower position. We're going to change what we're doing with the legs, so it doesn't matter if you need to stay low. From here, we're going to go point, flex, down. Point, flex, down. Point, the pulse is flexed, down. Down. Changing the movement through the ankle. So you're working through that full range from point to flex. You can be on those forearms if you need to. If the changing from point to flex confuses you, I've just messed it up a couple of times. As long as you're doing one of each, it doesn't matter too much on the order. I just want you to get that change from point to flex. Squeeze the bottom, tighten the tummy. Lift that chest. 2 more each side. Point, flex, down. Last one. Point, flex, down. Point, flex, down. Relax. Push back into that shell stretch. Reach those arms out in front. And as you come up, we're going to be on our hands and knees. Today we're going to go straight into tucking those toes under. So hands underneath your shoulders. You can be on your forearms if you need to. Knees under your hips. Tummy nice and tightened. As you breathe out, you're pressing into your hands and your feet. Your knees are lifting just an inch or so from the floor. Inhale down. Exhale to lift. Inhale down. Lifting up and down. Thinking tummy muscles are lifting you. Hands and feet are there for support. And down. Lift and down. Make sure you're looking towards the end of your mat. You start to drop that head. You're adding pressure through the neck. Lifting up and down. Long line through the back. And down. 4 more here. Lifting up and down. Lifting up and down. Last 2. Lift up and down. Lifting up and down. Give those wrists a little roll through. We're going to stay in the same position, use the same movement and add on the end. So we're still going to lift those knees up. We're going to hold. Bend, straighten, down. Lift up with the knees. Hold. Bend the arms, straighten, down. Lift up with the knees. Bend the arms, straighten and down. So you really need to pull that tummy in to give you that lift. The bend, I just want a little centimetre bend. It doesn't need to be a big press up. We've got those coming up in our plank. Lift up, bend, straighten, down. 3 more here. Lifting up, bend, straighten, down. Lifting up, bend, straighten, down. Last one. Lift up, bend, straighten, down. Relax there and roll through those wrists. Breathe. Going into our planks. So we're going to bring that upper body forwards. It's the same that we've done all week. If you need to drop onto your forearms, of course that's fine to rest those wrists. You'll just be holding. There's obviously going to be no press up involved. From here, I want you to step 1 foot back behind you, nice and straight. Get your weight into those toes. Bring the other leg out to meet it. Find your strong plank position. Here we're going to bend the elbows, straighten them, put those knees down. And when you're ready, we're going again. Step the leg back, then the other. Take your time to find that strong plank. We're going to bend, straighten, put those knees down. Make sure that as you step back, that leg is straight so that you've got the full length of your legs for your plank. So then tuck that bottom under, squeeze the bottom, squeeze the tummy. Make sure that position is strong. Stepping back, strong plank. Breathe whilst you're there. We shouldn't be holding the breath at any point during that exercise. Making sure as well that the body only lowers as far as your elbows drop down. If you start to let your hips drop, you're going to put a lot of pressure into that lower back. Stepping back, bend, straighten, the knees go down. We're going to do 2 more of these. Stepping back, strong plank, bend, straighten, knees down. This is your last one. Step back, strong plank, bend, straighten, knees down, relax back and roll through those wrists. Controlling that breathing. Good, coming to a seated position. We'll do a little bit of work through the neck. Just sit however is comfortable for you. So we've done it quite a few times. I'm going to tip the head over. Take hold of the head to increase that stretch. Reach the arm long and away. Holding here. Just stretching these muscles down the neck into the shoulder. Lots of us get really tight there. From there, just release your hand. Keep the head towards the shoulder. And then do a half circle, chin to chest. Taking your ear to the other shoulder, just hold there for a moment. Again, the other way. Keep the chin close to the chest. Half circle to the other shoulder. One more here. Chin to chest. Keep the head to that shoulder. Then you're going to take the other hand onto the head, so you should have swapped sides. Arm is reaching away. Deep breaths. Stretching down here. Doing our semicircles again. Release the arm. Keep the chin to the chest. Nice and close to the shoulder. Feel that stretch in the neck. Other way, chin to chest. Coming in towards that shoulder, stretching the neck. One more time each side. Nice and slowly. And relax there. Taking a nice roll back of the shoulders. And forwards. You're going to take those arms out nice and long. Lifting up, reaching high. Then stretch over. Back to the center. Let's lift up high. Stretching over. One more time on each side. We're going to lift up nice and high. Stretch over. Back to the center. Lifting up. Reaching over. And relaxing there. That's the end of class. Well done. Thank you very much.